The Vortak had conquered 17 star systems without losing a single warrior. Their obsidian exoskeletons could deflect plasma bolts. Their razor-sharp mandibles could slice through reinforced steel, and their hive-mind coordination made them the perfect killing machines. Across the galaxy, civilizations whispered their name in terror, and even the mighty Galactic Empire's admirals felt their throats tighten when reports mentioned Vortak incursions. Commander Zekthal felt no such fear as his dreadnought approached the small blue planet in the outer rim. The species called themselves humans, and their primitive chemical rockets barely qualified as spaceflight. Intelligence reports indicated they had only recently achieved nuclear fusion and were still confined to their home system. It would be a routine harvest, another world to strip of resources before moving on to worthier prey. Begin the descent, Zekthal clicked through his mandibles, his compound eyes reflecting the planet's surface. Standard protocol. Eliminate all resistance. Preserve infrastructure where possible. The first wave of Vortak drop pods screamed through Earth's atmosphere like falling stars. Within minutes, the pods cracked open across major population centers, disgorging thousands of 8-foot-tall insectoid warriors. Their razor claws gleamed as they emerged, ready to feast on human terror. But something went wrong almost immediately. In New York, a Vortak warrior named Hixtar landed in Central Park and let out his species' signature fear-inducing shriek. Instead of fleeing in panic, a small human child pointed at him and squealed with delight. "Mommy, look, a giant bug. Can we keep it?" The child ran toward Hixtar with arms outstretched. The warrior, confused by this unprecedented response, instinctively stepped backward, directly into a hot dog cart. Mustard and relish splattered across his pristine exoskeleton as he crashed to the ground in an undignified heap. "Oh no, you poor thing." The child's mother rushed over with napkins. "Here, let me help you clean up." Hixtar found himself being fussed over by a human female who seemed genuinely concerned about his well-being. His communication implant crackled with similar reports from warriors across the globe. In Tokyo, Warrior Clickvash had cornered a group of humans in an office building, expecting them to cower. Instead, they immediately began taking selfies with him and asking if he wanted to try their vending machine snacks. One human, an elderly man in a business suit, actually patted Clickvash's exoskeleton and complimented him on his impressive cosplay. In London, the humans had somehow organized an impromptu street party around the landing site. They were offering the confused Vortak warriors tea and biscuits while explaining the rules of cricket with inexplicable enthusiasm. But the worst reports came from Australia. "Command," came the panic transmission from Warrior Thexmol. "The humans here? They're trying to wrestle us. For fun. Send reinforcements. Or better yet, send evacuation shuttles." Commander Zekthal's mandibles clicked frantically as the reports flooded in. This wasn't conquest, this was chaos. The humans weren't behaving like any conquered species in Vortak history. They were treating the invasion like some sort of social event. The final straw came when the humans started a global hashtag #AdopteVortak. Social media exploded with pictures of warriors being given flowers, invited to dinner parties, and somehow convinced to participate in something called karaoke. "Sir," his communications officer reported with barely contained hysteria, "Warrior Blackstar in Las Vegas has apparently gotten married to 3 different humans in the same hour." Zekthal stared at the tactical display showing his scattered, completely non-threatening forces. Across Earth, his elite warriors were being systematically neutralized by the most devastating weapon the galaxy had never seen: aggressive friendliness. "Begin immediate evacuation," he commanded, his voice barely a whisper. "All units return to ships. Mark this planet as permanently quarantined." As the Vortak fleet retreated from Earth's orbit, Zekthal updated the Galactic database with a new classification for humanity: species of mass adoption. Approach at your own existential risk. The humans waved goodbye from their surface, already planning a welcome party for their new bug friend's inevitable return visit.